So now, as I was explaining, which is that is the link here. So I'll just repeat the process here because it was not complete in the other video. So now here is this is the tag. Okay, this is the tag that we need to use in order to connect from one web page to another web page, or from one from your website to another website. Okay, so I will just come to my this website here and copy my website link. Copy the website link. Now after copying the website link, I will just click on this, and let's say click go back to the HTML, that is the Visual Studio Code editor, and then I will come here and then press Control V to paste it. So you can see I have pasted my web link here. Okay, so now the part which says link text, that is where we write the name that we want the users to see. So what is the how do we understand that this is a link? Now when we use this tag here, when we use this tag in our browser, now these are the broad tags, or these are the parts that you see in your browser. They are in blue color. Okay, so they indicate that they are links. Okay, so this a tag here, it is used to create a link within your website to connect from one page to another page. So I will just say BMK Academic. Okay, so BMK Academic, I just do this and then save. So let's look into here. Now you can see down here, you see the word BMK Academic. Do you see it here? It is in blue color. Why is it in blue color? Because web links in or links in websites are always in blue colors, though we can change the color by using a CSS attribute or CSS. Okay, so we can use the CSS property to change their colors to any color that we want, and we can use a CSS to create a hover option for them. Now, the difference between a link and this other normal text here, you see this other normal text, when I hover there, you will see an eye symbol showing me that this is our text. But when I hover to a connectable link, moving me from this web page to another web page, you see a hand there. Okay, and look down there, you will also see the name, okay, which is HTTPS online in blue down here. I want you to check down here. You can see, so it says BMK online tech academic and so on. So BMK academic. So once I click this, you see it is loading. You see up here, it is loading. So now you can see it have taken me directly into the BMK websites. Okay, so this is how links work in websites. So I will go back to the text editor and remove this link here, and now enter a Facebook link here. So I want us to use a Facebook link. So everything, before I move further, everything, this is first we need to create this tag here. See, this tag is below the body tag, so it has to be inside the body. So here, let's paste it here. Now you see this is the tag that we need. So everything that we have to type need to be between these two code, this first code and this second code that you are seeing. So I want to type here uh, facebook.com. Okay, so what is the Facebook URL? So we have to type in the URL. So as a web developer, you need to know what URL means. This like the web link, the website link. Okay, so we say HTTPS. Okay, colon slash slash, and then we say Facebook. Okay, .com. Facebook dot com. Now I want people to access my website, my Facebook page in Facebook itself. So I will use the word this key slash again and say Amadou. Okay, and type my name Amadou. Okay, Balde. So now you can see. Okay, so I will just say why, because this is under contact me. Now I will say, what will I type here? I will just say check my profile, check my profile, check my profile, check my profile. Okay, so this is, so now let's come here. You can see down here it says check my profile. Let's go to the browser. That's where it can be viewed in a big screen. So first I need to save it. Okay, you can see the bar, the black spot here. So I have to press Ctrl S to save, and then go back to the browser and press refresh. You can see it says check my file. Now let's try to check my file and see if it will take me to the browser. So I'll just take it, and you can see now it is loaded. Facebook is loading. Yes, we are in Facebook. Now let's see what will happen. Okay, so you can see I am directly in my Facebook. Do you see here? This is Amadou Balde, and what does it say? It says the content isn't available right now. Go to feed and so on. So but you can see my account details here, right? So right now it is loading. Let's allow it to load and complete and see what will happen. So the reason why you are seeing this here, because my Facebook account, I put some restrictions on it, so there is a privacy in it. So I am accessing this from a browser. So this is what you will see. So you can see here, this is my Facebook profile. You can click on this and then see this is my name and so on. I can also click on this and log in. So this is using the anchor tag in the HTML file to link from one web page to another web page. So you can see in the Visual Studio Code editor what I did here. I use this tag here. So you just have to come here within the text editor. You just type the A tag. You will see A will come and just press the blue link that will give you access to it. So where do you write your link? Inside the code. This blue code is where you write your links. So I will just type another link which is https slash sorry uh slash slash. Let me say I want to type linkedin. Linkedin is what? Linkedin, is it dot link, is it dot org or dot? Okay, linkedin.com. Okay, let me say dot org. I think it is linkedin.org. Okay, so let me just copy that text and then come here. Sorry. Okay, now we are back. https slash slash, and then I'll just type here, paste this linkedin dot org. And then what do we type next? We said slash balde. Okay, and then say Ahmad, or we just say balde. Huh? That's it. This is the name I have there. So let's say check my linkedin. Check my linkedin, and that's it. So now I save. So you can see I have two what? I have two this thing here. So let's go come back to the browser here. Sorry, we are here. Let's come back to our web page. Now look at my web page here. I have checked my profile and then this other next link which is check my linkedin. So what happened? You can see I have these two in two different blocks, but what happened? They are connected to next. They are all in the same line. Why? Because they are in an open space. They are not in any container. So this is how they will look like within the browser. So if I want to make sure that each of them fall in a different line, I will just use the what? Can you remember? The BR tag. So I'll just type BR here and then press enter, and that's it. So I just save. I go back to the browser and then refresh. Now you can see I have link. Check my link in here. So if I click this, it will load to LinkedIn. So it says file not found because maybe we have an error in defining the path. Okay, so that is maybe .org. Let's say linkedin.com. I cannot know what is the extension exactly. I forget. Yeah. So I'll just come here and refresh again, and that's it. linkedin.com. So that's it. So anyway, we'll get back to this. So this is how we create links, or this is how we link web pages in a website. Okay, so I'll just minimize this so as you will able to see a whole lot of things that I am doing, and then minimize this other side here as well. Yeah, so that's it. I think don't think this other side is important for now. So this is my website. So right now you are seeing the real aspect of coding. So you are dealing with this part here, and then this is what you get as your outcome or as the result. So you, this is your input, this is your output. So this is how it works. So now you can see you have covered at least some basic topics in HTML. You are also able to develop a simple portfolio about yourself using the header tags, the paragraph tags, the break tags, and then even using the link tag, which is the anchor tag that help to connect different web pages from one web page to another web page. Okay, so this is how we use the link tag and so on. So now we also need to go back to the presentation and see what is there for us next. Now we need to see what we refer to as the img tag. Now the img tag in web development or in html help us to insert an image in our web pages, which we often see all the times in websites. So when we visit a website, we see images and so on. How we will learn how to use as well. Okay, we will learn how to use it as well. There is a typo error here. Now we use this. This is what we are going to use. This is going to be the tag. Okay, meaning this is going to be the code that we are going to write. We write this bracket less than symbol, pressing the shift and the less than symbol, type img. Once you type it, it will even automatically pop up in the Visual Studio Code editor, because it is built in that way to make programming or writing codes easy. So if I should have used Notepad here, we will have write everything for ourselves. Okay, so this is why I just want us to go directly into the Visual Studio Code and understand it, because even though we use Notepad, that is, we will end up using what, the Visual Studio Code. So those are the ones that we use for professional development. Okay, so this is the tag that we are going to type in, img, and then we click enter and it will come. Now one thing you need to know, the img is different from this. It doesn't have this thing there. So this is the only thing that you will see, img, and then whatsoever you want to type, you type in there. So now if we want to insert an image, we use this img src. What does src mean? Source. Okay, equals to, then we write the name of the picture. Okay, that is, let's say you say my picture dot jpg. Okay, your picture dot jpg, apple dot jpg or apple dot png. You put it here between these two quotes, and then we also have what we refer to as uh, ALT. ALT simply refers to what? The alternative text. So sometimes some of the images, based on their extension, when we put them in a web page, they cannot be viewed in that particular browser or in your mobile phone, in your devices. The image will refuse to load, or maybe due to poor internet or low, how to call it, your internet is not too strong, the image will not load. So if the image did not load, an alternative will come. And what is that alternative? The name that you attach to the image is what will display on the browser. So this is what we refer to as the alternative. So alternative is going to be equals to, and then we will say name if it didn't load in the browser. So the name that you type there, let's say if this a logo image, then you put the image there, that is the logo, that is the file of the image, you put it there, and then you, in the alternative, you type the name, my logo or our logo. So if the image did not load, you will see the word our logo. Now we also have browser style and so on. So the style here will help you to control the size of the image, the width and the height and so on. So sometimes when we insert an image, the height and the width are too high within the browser, so we use the style attribute, which is a CSS property, to control the size of the image in our browser. Now let's see how that one works. So as we understand it, so now this is my file part here. So I am here now. I want to, because I am using simple development for now, where I am using simple tags, so I have to continue using the br tag to create a new line for me. So after using the br tag, now I have to type in img. So you see, once I type img, I have this thing here. I have a pop-up menu will come, an alternative or an options to select from any of these here. So this is the beauty of using the integrated development environment text editors or code editors. They are already built in a way that they make life easy for you as a programmer. They give you options to select. So now I will select the img here. Now I will just select img, and then that's it. So you can see this is what we see in the screen on the presentation. We have img src equals to. Now the equals to here is the one that will it is the one that will attribute to our value, okay, or to whatsoever we are want to write. So between the code is where we are going to put our image file. Now how do we insert an image here? First, we need to go and open the name of our this folder and go and insert an image there. There are two ways we can add image here. So first, I will just have to close the view of this text editor here, and then let's say maybe close everything here. Now I will just open where I can have image. Let's say I go to pictures, and then I have this image here. I'll just copy it and then close. Let's say now, what is the name of the folder that we are dealing with? The folder is called batch for web development 001. So I'll just click on it and then press enter. So now you can see I have here my first web page, and right now I am in the folder that we are putting in our web file. So I'll just press Ctrl V to paste it. So now I have image here. Do you see I have the image here? That is one aspect of it. So this is the easy way you can put. So you have to go and copy the image and paste the image or code the image and place it inside the folder that you have created for your this web file. Okay, so that is it. So now I will close this. Now I will open my Visual Studio Code editor, and then I will just come to this part here. Now you can see I have image here. Do you see here I have picture too? Do you see? Let's click on it and see whether it is the exact image that we copy. You see I have it. So that's it. So you have to go and copy the image from wherever you are removing it and paste it inside the folder that you created for your web files. Okay, so you know here before we do any coding, we created a folder, then come to the Visual Studio Code editor, go to file, and then we look for what open folder. We click on open folder and we go and check for the folder that we want. Until we see it, we click on it, and then we selected that folder. Now inside the folder is where we create what this file, that is where which we said my first website. Okay, .html, and then this is the image, that is picture2.jpg. So I will close it here. Now I have my image tag here. Now I want this image to display in my website. How do I do this? Now inside here between these two quotes here, where after src equals to, this is where I will now type in the name of the picture. What is the name of the picture? Picture 2. So I'll just type pic. You see, once I start typing the picture will come, because the picture already exists here, so it will come. So I don't need to retype it all. Once I start typing, it gives me option. I see it and it is correct, I select. So I'll just press save. Now let's view this. You see the picture, it have come into my website. Okay, so now let's go back to the browser itself and see how it is there. Oh, we need to copy our this file again. Okay, so we want to paste this in a browser. You just left click on it and copy path, and then go to the browser here and then paste and press enter. So you see, do you see our image here? We have our image here in our website here. Okay, so where do you think this image would be visible? Since we are writing about ourselves, we needed this image as our picture. We can place it up here. So what I will do, I will go back to the browser, text editor, that is the Visual Studio Code editor, and copy this text. Okay, and then paste it up here above about me. Okay, so you see, this is header 1. This is the first line of the code inside the body tag here. So I'll just place it here, and now I will remove. Okay, so but before that, I will remove the text here. Now I will remove the file part here, picture, and now come to the alternative and say my profile photo. Okay, and that's it. So now I say my profile photo, I save. Let's go back to the browser and refresh. So you see the picture is not here, but up here we have my profile photo, and you can see an image crash. So it's telling you that the image file is not seen, but the alternative name is there. So the alternative will give you an option to write the name of the image. If the image is not there or it is not loaded in the browser, so the name will display. But once the image displayed, then the name will not be displayed. Okay, so that's how it works in the HTML file in the browsers. So now we have to do another thing again to copy another image inside our our web folder. Okay, inside our web folder. Okay, so the web project that we are dealing with, we have to copy the image there. So let me look for image here. I have resume here, and then I have an image here. So I'll copy this image and then close this file, and then this is my folder. This is the web folder. Okay, this is the web folder that I created for my project. So I'll just click on it, batch 2 for web development. I'll just open it. You can see right now I have two files in it. a web file, internet file, and an image. So I'll just press Ctrl V to paste it. Now I have another picture, which is picture 3. So let's close now. Now let's go back to our visual. So you see, I don't close my Visual Studio, I just minimize it. So I'll just click on it and it will open. Now on up here, this is the image part. This is where I want to insert the image. So I will just type here, what is the name of the file? Picture 3. I'll just start typing picture. So you see, now I have two options here, picture 2 com, picture 3 com. So I need picture 3. I select on it and then press save. So I will go back to the browser and then let's refresh this. Now you can see my image. You see how the image display in the browser here? Okay, somehow white, right? So this is how it works. So even here, you can see here your image. Now it is displaying. Okay, right now while you are in the Visual Studio Code editor, you are seeing your code, you are seeing the outcome. This is the input, this is the outcome, you see. So now what do we use? What is, let's go back to the presentation and we see something there. Now in the presentation we have seen something at the end of it which says style. What is the use of the style, or what is the function of the style in this aspect? To control the size of the image in this development here. So now we will use this style to go and control our image. So now we will go back there and then try to control the size of the image, okay, to make it at least look better. So we will come where after alternative, after this code here, we just create a space and type the word style. You can see style com and then press. So inside style we type what? Width. So you see, I don't even type width is coming. So I'll just type width. How large did I want this to be? So I'll just say, let's say I want it to be at least maybe 60 pixel. You can see, you see how it is small, right? So in the aspect of this width, we can use pixel, we can use percentage, and so on. So you can see I can just use 60%. You see, if I use 60%, how it is. I can also change it, but I prefer using pixel, so I'll just make it 70 80 pixel. Okay, and that's it. So you can see the image here. And now what is going to be the height? Then you can come and type height, HEI. So it comes, and then let's say you see the height is going to be let's say 70 pixel as well. So you can see that's the height, or you can also say it 150 pixel. So you can see that's the height. So do you see the height? Now let's say you can increase the width and make it 100, and that's it. So now you can see you have created about yourself. So this is kind of very simple, very dynamic, and very straightforward. So, and the beauty of it, in this website that you are seeing here, you have only 5 HTML tags. The header tag, okay, you have the header tag there. You have the paragraph tag, the break tag, the anchor tag, which link from one page to another, and then the image tag. Just 5 of them, and you build something very nice like this. So this is how we use. Let me minimize this. Let me reduce this one here. So this is how we use the image tag. So we have to type img, then it comes, then we will see source. Now inside between these two quotes, this is where we write the name of the picture. Okay, the name of the picture, we type it inside here. Okay, once you start typing the picture, if it is within the file or within the folder of your web project, you will see it will come. Okay, so once you type it, then you will see the picture and select the picture that you want. Then under alternative, you will type what will display if the image fail to load in the browser. I want this to display there, my profile photo. And then you can also, after that, after those code, you can type the word style, and then one style come, just select it, and then it will give you equals to, then, and it will create codes for you, open code and then a closing code. Inside this code, this is where you write your measurement attributes, the width and the height. You can say width 100 pixel and then height 150 pixel, and see what will happen for you. So this is how we built a simple portfolio using those tags. So now we have seen how we can use the anchor tag, and then the image tag. So next thing that we are going to understand is understanding about the div and the span tag, which we are going to do in the next video.